I hear women
No,
a lot more than.
no, women is that's the name of an adult human is that's adult female human is a woman, right? And the name for the girls, yeah, that's girls. It's girls and women. It's not
Can I,
females.
DJ? Can I ask what is the issue with female?
The issue with females that anything can be a female. What are we talking about? A female horse, a female caterpillar. It's very dehumanizing. It's also interchangeable. If you listen to how they use the word female, a lot of times it's interchangeable with bitch. When they're using the word female, it's usually in a derogatory manner, but they don't want to be called out or calling women a bitch, so they'll use these females today. If you
Um,
listen to the manner in which they use it when they use it, it's usually interchangeable with bitch. It's also grammatically not correct.
So like
So
you mean like
there's three
Dusty
reasons.
and
Incorrect.
And
Ninja
also if you see how they react to
and all
male,
of that?
then you really understand what it feels
Wait,
like.
who
No,
reacted to it?
I didn't. Well,
Queenie,
I did. But guess what though? I'm also the one that don't use the word females.
then it wasn't directed to you.
So if I react
Why
to it,
would you?
then
Why would
You
what's
you
the
can,
put?
point?
and it's a
So why are you
perfect
calling me
time,
out? Because you said, I
and
see
it's a
here. It affects
perfect
you when you use the word female, just like I use male. Yeah,
and
but I
it's a
also don't call women
perfect
females.
I'm glad that you felt it and you called it out because that's the point of me using it.
Well, why did you want to call it out on him when he never used it at you? That's what he's trying
Because
to
I
say.
wasn't
Like,
directing it to him. I'm putting it out in the ether. So when people react to it, then we can have this conversation. Because when I try to have this conversation independently, people act like, oh, what are you talking
So,
about?
so
This is
you've
not a
well,
only
big
the
deal.
only
hold
time
on,
you
hold
ever
on,
use male
well,
is
how
to
come
trigger
I can't
us.
put nothing out in the ether by saying you shouldn't do this if you call yourself this, and then you want to kind of try to check me on that? Why can't I put stuff out in the ether?
Because you don't be like, you shouldn't do this and do that. That's not how you put it out there.
He
That
gotta
you
say
don't
So
it.
do
y'all
He
that.
that.
had y'all
gotta
had
say it like a mouse.
You don't
You
do
gotta
that.
be
y'all
If
a
you
had
mouse
did
one.
out
that,
here,
that'd be
but DJ
great.
could be loud as a lion. You could be
I
as
am
loud as a
loud.
lion, but he has to be as quiet as a mouse.
No,
When
he
you come
doesn't
out here
have
and
to
you
be.
talk your
He
shit,
doesn't
you
have to
get to
be
be loud and
quiet.
lioness.
I'm
But when he
not
talk his
addressing
shit, he got to be quiet.
Sweeney. I'm not addressing his tone. I'm addressing the things that he's saying. I'm
But
not.
You
but
I'm
but
say
not
some
listen,
tone
wild. You
policing,
say some
Darwin.
wild shit. You
but
said
No,
some
he's
wild
saying
shit.
some obnoxious,
So
arrogant,
have you.
judgy, weird
Yes, you
shit.
have too. Loud and proud too. You said
No,
some wild shit, loud and proud, very
so
name
judgy.
name something.
you never done what I done.
I don't condemn people from a Christian perspective and wag my
No, you
finger
just
at
condemn
people.
people. You don't have to do it from a Christian's
The only
perspective to
time
still be called out
the
for
only
condemning people.
time that I confront
But
someone
what
Hot
was
is
this
tea
when they're
four B
kettle.
doing
movement
something
about?
dehumanizing.
What was the 4B movement about that you tried to push out?
I didn't try to push anything. I said I agree. I understand.
Now you was telling people to do the 4B movement.
I'm
You
like,
were trying to
no,
push it.
I said I
Yes, you were.
understand the 4B
No, you
movement.
said, ladies, 4B. It's
Yes.
time to do
To men
4B.
to men like you, yes.
To men like
Wow,
4B
me.
all
Damn.
day.
Oh
See,
man,
shit.
y'all hear this?
All
Y'all see
day.
this?
Do y'all
Damn.
Hi.
do
You
y'all
see
hear
what
this?
do
it?
the 4B stand for? I
So
never even heard this
The
one.
4B movement, it started in Korea. It was an answer to heightened misogyny, abuse that women were experiencing, just a just it was a lot of unjust things happening to women in Korea. So they decided to start the 4B movement, whereas basically they're abstaining from sex, relationships, they're pulling back. If they can't control anything else, they can control their presence. So, okay, I
Hmm.
can't tell you not to be a misogynist. I can't tell you not to abuse me. I can't tell you not to R word me, but I can abstain.
So
That's the 4B.
so out
basically,
of all
don't
the
deal with
men that
men. Don't have
push,
sex with them. Don't deal with them. Don't make babies with them. Don't do nothing. Just be by
no
yourself
dating
as a woman.
either.
And
Mhm.
now keep in mind, Ty, she
No
said
dating.
do that because of men like me.
She said, I'm right here.
Now keep in mind what she just said. Do that because of men like me. Have I ever talked about abusing women? Have I ever talked about
Not
doing
to
women
my knowledge.
wrong?
Not to
Have
my
I
knowledge.
ever sat here and said that women deserve to
Very
get
good time.
R word or any of that?
Not to
So
my knowledge, no.
I have a wife and 3 kids.
Hmm.
That's what
But
I
to
was going to
men,
speak to next.
for men like me, they need to practice the 4B movement. Do you realize how insane that sounds?
So what I wanted to speak to
Sweeney,
next
basically,
was
you just
what. Wait,
exposed
wait,
what
wait. Why are
black
you
women
talking
been
over
doing.
me? I started talking
You
after
gotta allow
Sweeney. You just
somebody
start
else to
talking
talk
over
too,
me.
BJ. You gotta
Hold
allow
on.
somebody else
He's
to
he's
input too.
quoted. He's talking about me, so I'd like to respond. What I'm saying is, my main thing with the men on this panel, specifically the ones that are married, y'all like to preach from this moral high ground, almost as if I know everything. This is the answer. This is it. If I don't know what that meme is, JR, I don't know. Listen, all I'm saying is that um if you are going to preach from this moral high ground, don't act like you all have it figured out. You're not safe in your marriage. The data, as Trev says, that I like to point out, the data shows us that your wives are initiating divorce up to 70%. So that indicates to me that y'all are not doing it right. Y'all don't have it all figured out. So stop
So
preaching to people on this panel as if you coming from this moral high ground, but you're body shaming women. You talk crazy about women, but yet you're married to one. And that in of itself is a red flag to me. You should be
so
an ally of women if you're married to one.
aren't you in a relationship?
Oh, is this the part where you think you can get information
No,
about my
no,
life?
no, no, no,
Because the
no.
answer is
You've already.
no.
Oh, okay. So that's the reason why you feel like you could talk shit about men.
Assume whatever you want.
Is that the
I
reason
don't
why
care.
you feel that you can be out here and just
Yep. Yep.
slang
I got
men and
all the
talk shit
feelings.
about men as much
Yep.
as you want to?
Yep.
Because you're
Yep.
not in a relationship, and because we are in relationships,
Yep.
that mean that we can't have anything to say about women's behavior and what
Mm-hmm.
they do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm glad we got that cleared up.
I'm glad
So
we got it
let me
cleared up
ask you.
too.
So DJ, you saying moral high ground? Could you give an example of something that I would do specifically that would make it appear as if I'm coming from a
Me too.
moral high ground?
Same.
Not you, Trev. I feel like
What about me?
I feel like with you, you have your moments, like you say things, but I don't think your moments are a representation of you in totality. People like Darwin, though, and I'm not going to mention other men that are not here right now, but there are some men on this panel that feel they're emboldened by their marriage. Like, I feel like there are some men that even hide behind their marriage. They think that their marriage is just like
So marriage
some
can be a badge of honor,
some
huh?
type of authority to speak on other people, to speak to other people in a degrading way, and that's not cool.
I
So
gotta
You're
say,
not in a position to speak to anybody because somebody decided to put up with your bullshit. That doesn't mean anything. That just means that you found somebody that's compatible with
so
you and
basically,
y'all
saying
love
my
each
wife
other.
decided to put up with
Y'all
my
love
bull.
each other, good, bad, or indifferent, and that's beautiful.
Are you
But
jealous of my wife?
don't project your ideologies in your relationship on other people and then condemn people who don't agree with you.
First of all, I didn't project my ideology.
That's all you do.
I use her own ideology against her. You don't understand that, do you?
I'ma just mute up and give you the floor.
thank you,
Oh,
Jesus
thank
Christ, boy. It's
shit.
golly. JR, man, I think this is I think we can wrap this one up, bro. If
We
you
can
want
wrap
to.
it up. If she gonna
Look,
mute
when
up,
I give them the floor, they want to wrap it up. Look at this shit.
well, go
Yo.
ahead.